In one of my previous video, I talked about using adaptive cards in Power Virtual Agent. If you have not seen that video, I'll leave the link in the description so you can watch it. In this video, I'll go to slightly more advanced, not too advanced, but kind of intermediate level concept. Let's say you want to use a variable in your adaptive card. How will you do it? It's a simple thing, but then I figured that some people struggle because it needs a little bit of trick. Here's a screenshot of how it will look like. So let me now show you how will the end result be. Here's a very simple, silly bot, which has a very basic phrase test for triggering the bot. You have a variable which says var name, and then here's the adaptive card, where in the formula of this adaptive card, you have to use the variable. So that's what it is. Let me just show you how will this behavior be. So this is your bot. If I type the keyword test, and you will see that it's sending this, and it now says person's name is Sam, which is coming from the adaptive card. Of course, this is like very much underutilizing adaptive card because you can do much more fancy things. But the goal in this video is not to talk a lot about adaptive card, because that you can see in the other video. Goal here is to tell you how to use this variable, and some people struggle. So I'll show you how to do it from scratch. So let's get started. I'm just going to destroy everything that I did here so that I can show you how to do it from scratch. So, okay, so now I only have a bot, which all it takes is the phrase test. And now let me start building things from scratch. So I'll go to variable management, set a variable value, create the first variable, I'll create a new variable. As you know, it just creates something with var1 name. I'll just make it slightly more meaningful. So let's say I put the value name, and here I put, let's say, name, let's say Cloudatica. And now I want to send a message with adaptive card. So as you saw in my previous video, we can say send a message, and you will get something like this, and you can add one adaptive card from here. So now with this adaptive card, by default, you get totally empty thing. So nothing is going to happen at this point. But now let's do something very basic. In this view, I'll just expand it to make it easier. As you can see, you can put a block. I'll put a basic text block. Type is equal to, I hope I'm typing right, text block, and text is, and this type my name is placeholder company. Right now, I'm not using the variable just to make sure that adaptive card works. I always like to do things in incremental fashion. By the way, here I've just used this type and text and other blocks. If you want more help on how to design your adaptive card, there's a link here. You can click on that and you'll get many examples. But that's beyond the scope of this video. So I'll just stop. I'll just save at this point and see at least it does the basic thing of adaptive card. Still doesn't use the variable, and that's fine. I said test, and all it says is my name is a placeholder company. But now let's change it and make sure that we can use this variable. How will you do it? So I'll go back to my adaptive card again in the edit mode. And I'm in this view. Now the confusion is that how do I put this variable? If I try to do something like this variable in topic, nothing happens here. And this can give error, topic dot var name. So there's something wrong here. And the reason for that is, I'll just put something random here again. The way to put the variable is you have to change it from edit JSON to edit formula mode. And that's a trick here. So if once you do it in edit formula mode, you'll see that there are some changes also that happened here. Now type and text are no longer within the quotes, but that's the view that you have in the formula. Now we have the freedom to actually use the topic variables. So what I will do here is I'll say name of the company is, and then I'll just use the variable. So just like we do in any Power Platform simple formulas, I'll just use this for concatenating the string, and now I'll use the variable. So as you can see, there's some auto completion intelligence that is here. So I can select topic. When I say dot, I got the name of the variable. If you have multiple, you'll see them and you can select it. And that's all you have to do. Now this text will come from my name of the company is space, and then it will take the name of the variable, sorry, value of the variable. And I'll close this, save it, and refresh this just to clean up. And let's test what happens here. So let me go to this. Sorry, I'm having some problem with managing my screen. Let me go back to test and try testing now. Test. And hopefully now, yeah, as you can see, now it's taking the value of the variable, so Cloudetica, and concatenating that with name of the company is, and then name of the value of the variable. That's all it is. It's a very simple thing. Main trick to know is that you have to go into the formula mode and then use the topic, and the rest of the things are per your PowerFX or Power Platform formula and syntax. That's all you have to use here. So hopefully you found this useful. And here's some information about us. If you want some one-on-one coaching or project delivery help, contact us by sending email to hello@cloudetica.com.